Hi, good day, kabayan. I'm your coach, Jonathan Petalver of The Academy, your training hub for entrepreneurship. Inaanyayahan kita this coming November 11 up to December 12. So 11-11, 12-12, 2020 to enroll into our 2 master classes in entrepreneurship. So you're just going to avail it for 499 pesos for the 2 master classes and with certification. So 6 courses, entrepreneurial branding, marketing, sales, customer service, and entrepreneurial management and leadership. So enroll now and log on to www.coachjonathan.net. And don't forget to use your sponsor's student code to avail of the 499 pesos only for the 2 master classes in entrepreneurship. Again, I'm your coach, Coach Jonathan Petalver of The Academy, your training hub for entrepreneurship. See you in class.
All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Philippines. I'm Professor JP, Planet 63 of Philippines, right? Products from the Philippines, products for the Filipinos. Wow, we are on our episode 7 of bringing in, of course, one of the best products in the world, products from the Philippines. And of course, we are going to discuss also a very unique and interesting product, right, from the US. So again, I'm your Professor JP, live here from the Philippines. Good morning. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Magandang lalaki at babae pa rin po tayo. So with me, of course, is the founder and CEO of Planet 63 USA, none other than Mr. Ferdinand Bong Soriano. How are you, Bong?
Jonathan, kumusta ka na? Mabuti?
Mabuting-mabuti naman. Mabuting-mabuti. Despite all this, like pandemic, the earthquake, the volcanic eruption, and recently the floodings, for sure you heard about it.
Okay, well, I wanted to say good evening to everyone in the US and magandang umaga ho sa inyong lahat in the Philippines. Welcome to the Planet 63 virtual market show. The next evolution, I would say, of discovering Philippine-made and US-made products and services. Now, before we begin, you started to allude to it, Jonathan. So I just been reading a lot about the Philippines right now. We cannot do the show without acknowledging what just happened. So tell me from your vantage point, so to speak, how's everything in the Philippines?
Well, as you know, right, Filipinos, we can really recover, right? There were areas that were really badly hit, but right now they're, recovering fast. And good thing that casualties are lower this time, even though some of the areas have not been prepared. And let's hope and pray for the best. And of course, for life to go on for each one. But the good thing about this is our bayanihan, Ferdinand, right? Which is very, very evident amongst Filipinos, right? We help each other, we donate. That's why, if you can help us here in the Philippines, you may contact your local government unit or your relatives here in the Philippines, and help is accepted.
That's what I was going to tell you. I mean, we can't we need to figure out a way to, reach our audience and tell them how to possibly help. So obviously you're not going to tell one particular thing, but your suggestion in terms of donation, people, like you said, by the end, like you said, in the Philippines, the Philams in the US, they have a lot of relatives and they're concerned. So in your opinion, in your neck of the woods, so to speak, how would they go about that in possibly helping, the people that were affected by the typhoon?
Yeah, the government is doing their best. Of course, here, when you talk about the local government units, each municipality, which is headed by mayors, they have their own way to really, recover, right? But coming from the outside, coming from private organizations or citizens, you can always support an organization here in the Philippines, let's say in Bicol, in Cagayan, remember? Especially us, we have a lot of our fellow Ilocanos who were badly hit by this, So they can already send it, and I think they can just visit any Facebook account and then call them just to make sure that the money or any help that they will do will really go straight to them, right?
I'm glad that we're able to. We need to figure out a way to obviously keep remind everybody in the the United States how to possibly help the relatives back in the Philippines. Our thoughts and of course our prayers to those that are currently going through those challenges. And let's see if what we can do to contribute today with forward movement for the Philippines. Okay, sure. So With that being said, hello everyone. We are back and we are ready to bring value to our guests and have fun doing it. Our show is about making local US and Philippine products become global. My name is Ferdinand Soriano, Planet 63 US, and I am so glad that you can join us again. For those viewing our show for the first time, you will definitely discover something new. And as always, we will be introducing two guests and their products that are relevant to the US market and of course the Philippine market. Now, I have two questions for our audience, Jonathan. The first one is that, does anybody out there need products for your online business? The second question I have for you is, are you in charge of purchasing, sourcing products for your company? Well, I think we have something for you. So with that being said, I want all of you to stay tuned for our first guest. She is the VP of Design for the Levy Group, which is a US-based company. She's a nationally recognized women's swimwear designer who every year manages to lead and create styles that are amazing and sought after. You get to see her live today after this info break.
Correct. So again, I'm your Professor JP, live from Planet 63 Philippines, together with the CEO and founder, Ferdinand Soriano, Planet 63 USA. Planet 63, products from the Philippines, products for the Filipinos. We'll be right back.
It's more fun in the Philippines,
But it's more fun if it lasts.
SOS is a call for help.
To save our spots.
a campaign focused on sustainability.
And how applying it can make us better travelers
And more responsible tourists.
To make it simple,
dapat lang marunong tayong rumispeto.
Respect the environment.
Pick up the trash you see.
kahit hindi ikaw nagkalat.
Respect our culture and heritage.
Magpaalam bago kumuha ng pictures ng mga locals.
At huwag basta-basta hawakan ng sites.
Respect everyone around you.
Dapat good vibes tayo sa kapwa Pilipino.
At syempre sa mga foreign friends din natin.
Dahil dito sa SOS,
Sama-sama tayo.
And every little act we do can help make a big difference.
At home and while traveling.
like opting for reusables,
Instead of disposables,
Biking and walking more.
Using less electricity.
As long as we're consistent.
And we convince everyone around us to do the same.
We can change this country for the better.
huwag natin babayaan ang Pilipinas.
join this cause. Dapat hindi lang maganda ang pinupuntahan nating destinations
Dapat, pinapaganda pa natin ito.
while we're there.
Let's appreciate
And take more care.
Of our nature's beauty. Para more travels tayo around the country, more tourists,
Being more respectful.
and more fun in the Philippines.
Let's make our destinations last.
Save our spots.
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 Para more fun, forever.
All right, again, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Philippines. I'm your Professor JP, live here from Planet 63 Philippines. Together with me, of course, is the founder and CEO of Planet 63 USA, Mr. Ferdinand Bong Soriano. Ferdinand, let's just shout out to Sal Humawan, our good friend from Las Vegas, who's watching live.
He's on the
now.
show.
Thank you, Sal.
Thank you, Sal.
He's on the show, of course. Eric also, live from the Philippines, our partner, remember?
Very
Kids
nice.
That Code, the IT guy, Eric Calugdan. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, I'd like to mention, Ferdinand, before we move forward, Faye De La Cruz watching right now, Margie Jose,
Hi, Faye.
Hong Kong.
Margie.
We have people from Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore watching us right now.
Wow.
All right.
Great. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for watching Planet 63. Now let's get to our first guest. She is again the VP of Design for the Levy Group, a US-based company, and she is a nationally recognized women's swimwear designer who every year manages to lead and create styles that are amazing and sought after. She has worked with many globally recognized brands, and those creations can be seen in specialty stores, e-com retailers, and she's been, all of her stuff is featured in publications through the media. I'd like all of you to meet Kat Oshman, live in USA, in California.
Hello, Kat. How are you?
I'm great, doing well. Thank you for
Hi,
having
Kat.
me. Hi.
Yeah, so we're glad to finally. I mean, this has been so many weeks in the making, so we finally are able to get you on the show. So we definitely want you to talk a little bit about yourself, how awesome you are, right? And then the company that you work with, and then show us the designs that that you've created through the years, and what's coming up in terms of the line for this year or next year, I should say.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been in the industry for 25 years and started with my love for art and textiles growing up, learning those things, and got into the fashion industry. And I really fell in love with the challenge designing swimwear and creating original designs while helping women feel great when shopping for a swimsuit. You know, shopping for swimwear is one of the most challenging purchases that women make because they're basically half naked. And would you feel comfortable feeling half naked? So that is our challenge. And it's just been very fulfilling. I joined the Levy Group. The Levy Group has been around for 75 years. And they're one of the largest manufacturers of apparel with a lot of premium brands. We have over 300 retail partners and 5 offices across the globe. So I'm going to introduce you guys to just some of the products that we have because we only have a short time. So we have Tahari, one of the premium brands that we have, and this is, skins are really hot right now. This is the cheetah print. So picking up the wireless push-up cup to kind of help push the girls in, and tummy toner. So kind of cinches you in and a lot of adjustability. So again, helping the woman feel comfortable. Everybody loves the whole favorite black dress, so why not have your favorite black swimsuit? This is a gorgeous striped mesh, and what's great about this suit is it's actually off the shoulder, and this was designed to hide and complement the woman's arms if she's feeling very conscious about that, and it's lined in all the perfect places. Okay, so that's Tahari. And then we have Poptimistic. We actually buy art from all over the world. We have great partners from Australia to Europe to local to the US. And this is a kind of a pastel pop tropical. So kind of looks great on every skin. And then we introduce you to BCBG. Every woman needs a beautiful red suit. So what I love about this is it's actually a texture. So it's a solid with a texture, and what's great about that is it hides your flaws, right? And then we go into a whole like metallic matte shine. So we have everything for every customer. You have the more modest customer, and then you have the sexier customer, and this comes in the beautiful deep chocolate with the metallic color blocking. So this is called a monokini, and everything has adjustability with removable cups. Then we go into one of our favorite BCBG cover-ups. This is the Luxe cover-up, and it actually has a beautiful, gorgeous metallic knit, if you can see that. And this was designed for multi-use. So you can wear this with a keyhole in the front, or you can wear it with the V in the front. It's fully reversible. So who wouldn't want 2 outfits in one? Because I sure as heck can't pack on travel. I'm sure one of your wives too, right? I need a suitcase whenever I go anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And then here you have your silver version, beautiful. And what I love about these pieces is you can wear this from day to night. You look beautiful in the glistening sun, and then also you can wear it from beach to bar. So that's what's great about these. And then we're going to take you to Sperry. Sperry's a really young coastal brand. So they're very well known for their stripes. Here you have your 2-piece, kind of mixing and matching. And what's great about this top is it's fully adjustable and it's fully reversible. So again, getting those 2 outfits in one is really important. And it also addresses the whole sustainability factor. You know, instead of producing more, buying more, we're creating more in the one suit. Then we go into this Great, awesome color block stripe with the PK detailing. So this too has texture. And it's that whole, like, high waists are so hot right now, even on the sexier consumers in mind. They love that retro high waist look. This is a bandeau with the fully laced up back for the adjustability, because women are different sizes on top and bottom, right? And then we go into Nautica. This actually, the suit that's on the form, this is Castaway. And what I love about this is it's basically like a camouflage tropical, very bright, hides your flaws. And here we have the color block suit called Squared Away, getting a great reception to this. A lot of our buyers from the higher end market is really booking all of these groups very well. And then we go into Between the Lines. Great orange color. Who loves oranges? Love this. What's great about this, it has that whole sporty feel with the stripe elastic. And what's great about it is it's very soft, so it doesn't dig into your shoulders. It doesn't have the adjustability, but it totally works with your body. Okay? I saw that comment. Thank you so much. Your bandeau also with Between the Lines. So in Nautica, what I love is we're really pushing fashion with functionality, right? So here you have the more fashion forward body. It's a bandeau with the cool D-rings, and we design every aspect of these suits, from sourcing the fabrication to the trim, and even designing all these little metallic touches. And in Nautica, you're going to find a lot of these logos. So who grew up wearing those Nautica jackets and Nautica polos, where your wives and your girlfriends and your partners can wear the Nautica swimsuit as well? And I love this high waist, again, addressing that whole retro cut, but with the sleek cutout detail where it shows the skin, but not enough so you're creating all that bulge effect, right? And then we have this true tie-dye kimono. So if you've seen your ladies wearing kimonos like over your tank top, going out to the street, they can also pick up our true tie-dye kimono and wear it with their favorite swimsuits, and then, pull on jeans, shorts, whatever they want to wear as well. So that is Nautica. And then one of the other brands that we have is called Caribbean Joe. Another globally recognized brand, is very, very well known for their tropical prints. So this is one of the favorite Caribbean Joe prints. It's actually a fruit print. So nice little push-up cup, and there's papayas, watermelons. What else? All kinds of.
Do you have something for Ferdinand there, Kat? I'm waiting also. I think Sal also is waiting right now, Ferdinand. But
Yes.
Did you see the comments, Kat, right? Did you see the comments, right? All right. Now, I have a quick question, Kat. Since we're from the Philippines, right?
Yeah.
And you're a Filipina as well, right? So you designed this. You mentioned you designed this, right? If people here would like to get it, is there a way that they can order online, right, Ferdinand? They can order online, or how can you drop ship it from there to here? And what's the price point? That's one thing I'd like to ask, because my daughters are now texting me as well as my wife, because right after this pandemic, or even
I
before,
texted you too.
yeah, what's the price point like, and how can they order this, Kat?
So you can find a lot of our swim brands. I just mentioned a few. We're also, we have BCBG Generation that I know you have younger daughters, and they would love that because it's actually for that Instagram gal. It's a hot suit that we don't have current samples of because we're just launching it as well, relaunching. So you can find these at a lot of different retailers, like Nordstrom, Amazon, Bloomingdale's, anywhere. We have a lot of retail partners online, and as well as brick and mortar. And for the price point, depends on the brand. So like Caribbean Joe is at a slightly lower price point where you can find things between the $40-50 range to almost $100, and then the higher price BCBG, like this tunic, will run you at about almost 150. So premium luxury brands, and then things that are a little more affordable.
Hey, Kat, I got a question for you. I know if maybe you didn't finish the whole thing, and I would love for you to show all of it, right? But, we talked a lot about the Philippine market and the way your company wanted to possibly get into it. I know you're doing a little bit of it now. Tell us about a little bit. Are you planning to do a lot more, marketing the product into the Philippine market? And also, is there something about the Philippines that, culturally, or rather the design wise, that you find sort of different? I wanted you to touch up on that a little bit, because obviously everybody has a different way of wearing their swimwear, so to speak, right? So go ahead and maybe address that so that the Philippine market understands that you understand that to a certain degree.
Yes, absolutely. So we already have some Philippine partners, buyers. Okay, so like for example, Sperry, if you know Sperry, they're globally recognized. So they have buyers from all over. We work with Sperry buyers. They come and look at the line. So we only showed you just a few of the designs, but what we do is we sit down with each buyer and do a full presentation. And actually, to address your, I see Donna's comment. She's an expert in that whole thing. So, for researching the Philippine market, again, because they vary in sizes, right? Filipino women are very petite. So addressing like maybe they want the two pieces with the push-up more, things that are a little more revealing. And then for the, the more modest customer who wants not just coverage, but sun protection, we have a lot of that. So everything is fully well thought out to ship globally.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Ferdinand, to add to that, like for instance, Raquel Pangilinan here is watching from Hong Kong, and this is a group of digital marketers, right? They have their own online store, they have their own e-commerce site. That's why if there's a way also, Ferdinand, that let's say this could be open up, Cat, right? The brand, and then a Filipino could anywhere in the world could market this as well. Could somehow earn extra income for promoting this one, because I saw your designs. Not that I want to wear one of those, but I have an excellent comment here from Christina. Ferdinand would look good in the tie-dye kimono. Can you show that? Can you show there?
Yeah, see, I'm trying to imagine myself. Yeah, so yeah, thanks, Christina. I appreciate that.
Oh, there. Donna mentioned you can find their brands at Rustan's. Oh, so you're dealing with SSI, right? Store specialist.
Yes.
Store specialist is the all right, great. Right.
Well, I have another question in terms of the materials itself. Obviously, I'm always thinking about how to marry the culture with certain designs and stuff like that. So, have you ever tried working with Philippine material? Things like that. Is that something that you do? I'm not 100% sure on what the swimmers are made of, but I'm always curious.
So we actually have, and it's funny because Donna's on the show, but she helps me source, buffalo horn, to make as a trim, or, fabrications, embroidery, beadings, coconut rings. Yes, we have.
Yeah, well, because in terms of the market, I posted it on Instagram and Facebook about so many islands, right? So many beaches that you could say the Philippines is the Asia's beach capital. So obviously, it's an amazing market. I was just always trying to figure out how a brand would sort of penetrate the Philippine market with the designs, the materials, and things like that. Because obviously, there's a lot to be said about Philippine material. A lot of it's very unique. Very, unique in design. I've always just wondered how you've used that in the past and where you've sourced. I know the popular place to source, but no, I'm always encouraging my clients to go ahead and source products in the Philippines also. And it looks like you do that now. Oh, well, it looks like Donna just said she sources it in Cebu. Great.
Yes, so we have tried to source a little bit. Would love to source more and support the country, but we do a lot of, inspiration trips, and I think Philippines would be a great market for inspiration trip, shopping the beaches. And, last time I was there a couple of years ago, there were a lot of tourists from all over the world, and it was just such a great thing to see because I've traveled to Europe looking at, competitors, swimsuits, and things like that. And I definitely think there's a lot of opportunity in the Philippines that we're just barely tapping into.
Correct. Yeah. Pretty much there's a big opportunity right now for these kinds of like swimwear and something.
Well, I like the designs because it's stylish, but it's also functional. Like you said, your designs sort of kind of, give that feeling that not only does it look nice, but you're really thinking about the comfort of the wearer. And it's not just, oh, it looks nice, but they're like squeezing themselves into it.
Correct.
And it doesn't look that great. And that kind of thing. I noticed that from your design. Nice designs, Kat.
Yeah, we put a lot of thought, and we have great experts, with technical fitting and whatnot. And I'm a personal CrossFit check. I try on a lot of these swimsuits because if it's squeezing me, then it's squeezing someone else too.
Yeah. Anyway, so right. Jonathan, you have any other question for Kat? I mean, Kat, one last thing about the company, the products, and anything like that. Just go ahead. And I know as a designer, I've known you for a while in terms of what you're capable of, seeing your work through the years, right? And so you are a great designer in that regard. So is there like an inspiration to how you come up with these designs, just for our parting comment in terms of the way you come up with them?
Yeah, absolutely. It's always having, the end consumer in mind, right? Thinking of the women that I know, thinking of women who are possibly going out and struggling with finding something to wear, whether it's going to Vegas for a bachelorette party or swimming with her kids, going on a vacation. I think of every single one of those women. So a lot of heart goes into that. Just want to let you guys know. And, the Levy Group is such an amazing company because we partner with our retailers. We make it work. So if you're interested in, a distributor, a buyer, please contact us. And I will stick around. Feel free to comment any questions. I will answer them. So I will be here.
Very cool.
Anyways, the contact number is there, Bong, right, Ferdinand? They can contact
Definitely.
you, Kat, at your email, right? You may contact Kat Oshman from the Levy Group Inc. USA, Kat at the levygroupinc.com.
Yeah. Well, you stick around, Kat. We're going to, hopefully, if we got time, we're going to go back to some of the comments if they had any questions in terms of that. And then, maybe a parting word. So with that being said, thank you again for being on the show, Kat. Thank you so much. And then hopefully you'll come back and show us your latest designs. So again, thank you. Jonathan?
Yeah. So you see, Ferdinand, my question is about always giving opportunities, right? Like, because right now, a lot of, as I mentioned, the business of the decade will be all about affiliate marketing, right? Giving opportunity to each one online, just put on, just create your own online and e-commerce site. And right, we have a good product here from the US, designed by a Filipina, catered to a Filipino market, right? And then, you can market it online. I think that's a big opportunity there.
Definitely. And our show hopefully will continue to be a proponent of products from, cross-Pacific in terms of introducing products from, Philippines to US and vice versa and beyond. So, yeah, anyway, I'm glad to go ahead and have Kat on the show. So now let's go to, like a break, and then let's go ahead and introduce our next guest.
All right. So again, this is your Professor JP from Planet 63, live here from the Philippines, also live there from Planet 63 USA with our CEO, Ferdinand Soriano. Planet 63, products from the Philippines, products for
the Filipinos.
Filipinos. We'll be right back for our second guest. See you.
Just because estudyante pa ako, doesn't mean I can't go off chasing my dreams.
Just because kasal na kami, doesn't mean we can't embark on a new journey.
Just because single parent ako,
doesn't mean I can't go off on adventures.
Just because may edad na ako, doesn't mean I can't look for new experiences.
Just because single ako, doesn't mean I'm lonely.
And just because I'm on a budget, doesn't mean I can't experience the finer things in life.
That's why at AirAsia, we believe that when it comes to your dreams, no one should settle for anything less than what they deserve. That's why even if you pay less, doesn't mean it has to be less convenient. It doesn't mean you get less comfort. It doesn't mean you can't be treated like a VIP. Because whatever the price, getting you to your dreams shouldn't feel anything less than a luxury. AirAsia, the world's best low-cost airline.
All right, we're back. Thank you so much, AirAsia Philippines. To all our kababayans out there, AirAsia Philippines is now offering, an honest to goodness rate of about like 4,999, two-way trip, Ferdinand. So once you're here in the Philippines, let me know. We can
How
get
amazing
a good
is that?
price.
How amazing is that from the swimwear to the AirAsia to go take a trip, right?
Correct,
Anyway,
correct.
in this next segment, everyone, we're going to be talking about manufacturing processes, and also we'll be talking about private labeling. Our next guest, well, before we bring the next guest, I want to go ahead and joining us in this, in this segment of the show, in the discovery of our next guest product, let's bring in our resident event and target marketing expert, Christina Espiritu from My Jeepney Stop, which is a US-based company, a marketing company. Hi, Christina.
Good morning, Christina from the Philippines.
Can
Christina,
we
you're
hear
on mute.
Christina, you're on mute.
Correct.
Okay, I just muted, unmuted, and unmuted again. Okay, well, good morning, Jonathan. Good evening, Ferdinand, and good afternoon to most of you. Yeah, how are you?
I'm glad that you're here. So, really quick, tell us a little bit about your company, Christina.
Sure. So My Jeepney Stop, we are based in Southern California, and what we do is we are a marketing agency, and we are passionate about really bringing product awareness to our clients. And then with our special passion is bringing Philippine-made quality products here in the U.S. because we believe in the in the power of Filipinos.
No, we appreciate that, Christina. The reality is that I think with a lot of Philippine manufacturers, there's a lot of opportunity for them to be in the U.S. market, but they're going to need some help in terms of being able to give them ideas. So you're here because you're going to help us with talking to our next guests and possibly even provide some positive feedback in terms of where we're going to be able to helpfully market their products in the U.S. market. Okay, so let me go ahead and start with introducing our next guest. Our next guest is the international sales manager of a well-known manufacturing brand in the Philippines called Eau de Coco Inc. I hope I pronounced that right. They're a bulk supplier of young coconut products here today to talk about their amazing ingredients, manufacturing expertise, and private labeling capabilities, which I am excited to find out from our guests. Please welcome our newfound friend, Dennis Renner Sevilla. Hi, Dennis.
Hi, mabuhay
Hi,
from
Dennis.
the Philippines.
Mabuhay.
Hi, Christina. Hi, Ferdinand.
Yeah, how are you?
It's nice to be here. Yeah, thank you for giving us the opportunity to at least talk about our company, about who we are, about what we do, about our mission also to share Philippine coconut goodness to the world. Yeah.
Yes. So what we wanted you to do, and Christina will take it from here, is to talk about your company and then a little bit about you in the beginning. So take it away, Christina.
Yeah, well, as Ferdinand said, Dennis, tell us a little bit about your company and tell us the correct way to pronounce it. Is it Eau de Coco? Teach us how to pronounce it correctly.
Yeah, well, I'm not French, but my boss is French, so he says
okay.
it as Eau de Coco.
Okay.
So yeah, I prepared a very short presentation I'd like to share with you guys. Let me just start by sharing my screen. Is my screen shared? Are you guys seeing the
Yep, now we're seeing it.
Great. Yeah, so our company is called Eau de Coco. It's French because the original incorporators of the company are mostly from Europe. We're fairly new to this game. We were established in 2015, so that makes us 5 years old. But operationally, given the building construction and installation of equipments and the line and even the commissioning, we really were operational in 2017. This slide is actually a lot of texts, so I just very quickly illustrate them in pictures and show you that our company is unique in the Philippines and probably in the world because we are one of the very few manufacturers who are able to process two types of coconuts, the young coconut, and which is the green one, and then the mature coconut, which is the brown one. For the young coconuts, we're able to process both coconut water and coconut meat, and for the mature coconut, we're only able to do coconut water. And down below are the list of so many products that we're able to do, ranging from our customers who are ordering from us in bulk packaging, because we do have bulk packaging, which is our specialty, and from customers who are working with us to have some retail ready brands, uh, which is also another part of our service, which is private labeling. We do OEMs for a lot of companies as well. We are located in Batangas, which is a region in South Tagalog, which is South Luzon. Um, in Batangas, we are surrounded by so many coconuts. In Batangas, there's a lot of coconuts. In Laguna, there's also plenty of coconuts. Together in Quezon and even in Bicol. So we are right where the source is for coconuts. We are new, but we're already exporting to about 7 countries all over the world. Our main market is in Europe, and we also export well to Australia, and even Thailand is buying coconuts from us, from the Philippines. We are internationally certified. We are FSSC 22000, which is a well-recognized certification. We are also certified in USDA, GMP, HACCP, even organic for Japan, US, and even in Europe. And we are also kosher and halal certified. Well, basically, we are really meeting and complying with global standards for quality. Well, this is a deck of a series of pictures. This is an everyday thing in the factory, and if you just look at the down right bottom picture, you see a lot of green coconuts out there. It's a daily happening in the factory. It's on a given day we process about 55,000 pieces of green coconuts. So there's a lot of coconuts. It's a sea of coconuts as we call it. In a given year, we're able to produce for the world about 6 million liters of coconut water. Well, that's a combination of both the mature and the young, and about 1.5 million kilograms of young coconut meat. So I'll just quickly run through this set of slides for our bulk customers. So these are customers who are juice manufacturers, who are beverage tall packers and processors, and they are ingredients wholesalers and traders. So they buy from us in bulk. We have aseptic coconut water. We have 200-liter drums. We have 1 ton bag in box. And for food service customers to order this from us, a 20-liter aseptic bag in box. Aseptic is good because you can store it in room temperature. No need to freeze it. And the shelf life is 12 months. Another product of ours for the bulk customers, we have in 200-liter bag and drum, and also in 20 liters is the frozen coconut water. The advantage of coconut water, which is frozen, is that you get the full fresh flavor of the whole coconut. But you have to keep it frozen. Some customers of ours order this. They reprocess the HPP in their market, and then they bottle the coconut water. And of course, when you open the coconut, you both get the coconut water and coconut meat. So we also produce coconut meat for our customers. We can have them simply scooped or shredded or pureed. We have experience in puree for customers like ice cream manufacturers or yogurt manufacturers. And we also have a frozen diced coconut meat, which is a very popular ingredient for buko pie here in the Philippines, or coconut pie. It's an offering made by one of the biggest, in fact, the biggest fast food restaurant chain here in the Philippines. And we also, we sell to them in 3 kilogram PE bags, but we're also able to do 1 pound smaller bags with the brands of our clients for other markets. I think this is the exciting part, which is the private label service that we do. Basically, our company is the filling lines in our company are made for bulk packaging and big sizes, but we're very fortunate to have with us, very near our factory, co-packers. These are companies who are doing packaging for our products. So we are in Lipa in a technology PESA zone, and within the PESA zone, there's also other companies who are doing this for us. So we're able to do private label coconut water powder. So these are some of the sizes, so ranging from 300 grams, 200 grams, and even 500 grams. We can even do them in 20 kilogram craft bags there, but those are for bulk. But for smaller sizes, we're able to do this. This is a new product. I will show you a sample of this product later. It's a freeze-dried coconut meat. It's very good because it's very healthy. It's nothing is added. We just put the coconut meat into a freeze-drying machine. We took out the most moisture from it, and it's a healthy keto vegan snack for everybody. The next product I'm going to show is sparkling flavored and sparkling plain coconut water. This is a big hit in Japan when I introduced this one because it's the basis coconut water. You add natural fruit flavors to it. We call them flavors from the islands because they're popular flavors in the Philippines. We have mango, we have calamansi, we have pineapple and passion fruit, and then we carbonate them. So in format, it's similar to the soft drinks that we are drinking. So it's very refreshing, but different from soft drinks. This one is very low in sugar because coconut is very low in sugar. It's packed with healthy and essential nutrients. So it's practically a better beverage for everyone. We can do them in cans and we can do them in glass bottles for interested customers. And finally, this is my last slide because this is the more popular packaging format for most of the coconut water that we see in the retail shelves. We do coconut water in Tetra Pak. We have two sizes available, 330 ml and the 1 liter Tetra Pak. So actually, that's the last slide that I have. We can search for us, and we're found in LinkedIn. We have a website; it's there, and you can email us also. My email is here as well. So, yeah.
Well, thank you for that presentation.
Thank
Dennis.
you. Thank you.
So
I hope I did not take too long, and I hope everybody was able to see.
No, not at all. So I know that coconut has exploded and become very popular in the last even 10 years, right? So I think your products are very timely. So have you noted, and I know that you do private labeling, and I saw that you have all the certifications like gluten-free and halal.
Yeah.
How has
Yes.
those certifications helped you in private labeling?
Well, customers really require certain certifications for us to be able to get into their markets, especially for first world countries, the developed ones, wherein they're very strict. They want kosher, they want FSSC. They even require for us some fair trade, even and organic. So because the clients that they have, the customers that they have, are also very picky and very smart as well. So these people are not the same people that just buys product and then drinks it or just consumes it. These are people who really read the labels and even try to understand where their products are sourced from. So getting those certifications out there in the label that we are certified in these types of standards brings our product more accessible to customers, especially those that are very, very picky.
So if someone wants to get in touch with you, how does the process work? Let's say they wanted to do private labeling with you. So
yeah, we have experience in private label. You can just drop us an email or drop us a message. Our contact addresses are there, even our email address. I saw that someone, si Kat, just asked that what are the minimums for private label products. Well, yes, depends on the type of private label that we will do. But I think, for example, for beverage, for Tetra Pak, a full 20-foot container is enough for us to do production. It's just that the packaging for Tetra, it's the Tetra company, they require about 200,000 different pieces to print the packaging, but that's just the packaging.
And that's when you work with a co-packer, right? So you do the bulk,
Yes.
and then you work with a co-packer. So is the
Yes.
co-packer located where you are, or how does that work? Is it?
Yes. They're really close to where our factory is. So it's a good synergy between us and the co-packer. This co-packer is just doing bottling and canning and also packaging it in Tetra. So we provide the raw materials and then the formulation to them, and then what they do is just they pack and bottle for us.
Okay. And I know right now that there's so many coconut products in the market. My personal
Yeah.
favorite are the coconut chips. I think you mentioned the
Yeah.
freeze-dried ones. So can you let us in on a little secret and tell us the future of coconut, and if there's any new products that are in R&D right now or something different that we'll see in the future?
Yes.
Or if it's a
Well, this is
secret, you
new.
don't have to
This is
tell me.
new.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I'm willing to share everything, especially if it's we want to share coconut goodness of the Philippines because Philippines has a unique type of coconut that's not found in other countries. Because the variety of coconut in Thailand will be different from the variety of coconuts that you find in Indonesia, as well as the Philippines. So this product is very good because one, it's very healthy, and two, a lot of people now are doing vegan or vegetarian diet and keto diets. So this is just perfect for them. This is a freeze-dried coconut product. This is actually it's big, but the size you can see is just 30 grams. It's very light.
Oh wow. Okay, so I can eat a bag of those and maybe two, right? And it will be
Yeah,
considered keto.
the calories is just 120. So it's
Oh wow.
yeah, and oh um this is just a great thing for everybody out there who's on a diet and is looking to get healthy food, because we didn't add anything to this product. We just had this product in a freeze drying machine. All the moisture is sucked out of the coconut meat, and what remains is the coconut meat that's freeze dried. But when you put it in your mouth, it reconstitutes to becoming like a fresh coconut meat again. So it's like eating coconut meat, but the shelf life is 18 months.
Oh, okay. Well, can you open the package and see us what's inside?
Yes, I can. It's it's I have to get a pair of scissors to get this done because but I'll see what I can do. Hold on. Uh, yeah, I need to get a pair of scissors to get this. If we can just give me.
I just wanna see you. I just wanna see what it looks like and live
Yeah.
vicariously through you.
Yes. Now I got it open using my hands. So this is what it looks like. See, it's like a
Oh,
real sliced coconut, but it's
uh-huh.
freeze dried. So it's crunchy. Not in the mouth.
Oh, see,
Very good.
now you're making us all hungry.
Yeah. And when you taste it, because we didn't add anything, but we just took out the moisture. So when you taste it in your mouth, you really taste the full flavor of the coconut. So I think nothing compares.
Oh wow.
It's natural, it's good, it's healthy.
Yeah, and as Kat said, he loves it all natural and
Oh,
low calories
oh,
too.
see?
Yeah.
120 lang, oh.
Yeah. And if we're gonna wear Kat swimsuit, we do need those low calorie chips, right?
Exactly. Tama. Correct. Yeah.
Let's just make sure that we know where to find you. So it says if they're gonna reach out to you, it's sales@udecoco.ph, right? And then
Yes.
okay, and then also attention to you, Dennis. Then
Yeah. Yeah, I actually read the email because I'm part of the inbox that gets it. I'd just like to show, this is the private label that we have for Tetra. So it's like white space here, but we can do it like this for you guys. So those who are interested. And we're able to do it in cans. This is a sample that we sent for sparkling coconut water just recently to a client in Canada and also a client in Japan. So it will most likely end up like this. The design is proprietary because for a client, but it'll be like this. And that's what we call it, the fat round can. There's a slimmer can. This can is not slimmer. So.
Dennis?
Yeah. So
awesome.
Hi. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you something. The one thing, I know that the ladies there's probably two types of audiences are looking at right now. People that are into private labeling, like e-commerce and things like that. And also maybe a distributor. So I want to ask,
Yeah.
I want to pretend that I'm those guys. So to me, what I just wanted to have everybody to realize is that, you know, your commitment to quality is outstanding only because of the fact that you have all those certifications. A lot of people just see the finished product, but it takes a really dedicated and very committed company to do all those things, because those aren't cheap for a Philippine manufacturer, right? All those certifications you have. And at the same time, you're talking about somebody who is in, you know, all the certification and with PESA also. And that's why I think anybody out there right now who is interested in looking for a private label products, because one thing that what maybe people are missing here is that might be missing is that some of the products currently out in the marketplace in the US, especially the meal replacement products, a lot of them are made from coconut products. And, you know, if you're going to think about, if you're a fitness guru or you're a brand, this is definitely a good product to even private label. Am I correct? Is that something that you do? You do a lot of that private labeling, right, Dennis?
Yeah, I have a sample of a product that's been taken as a meal replacement. You know, it's a scissor. This is just a powder. It's not branded, but this is coconut water powder. Coconut water. We spray dry it. We add a carrier called the tapioca maltodextrin, so that we can turn the water into powder. So this one we ship to several countries already, and then they add them in meal replacement or in protein shake drinks. It's another addition to their food supplements because, well, one is that it's healthy hydration. This one, if you add water to it, it becomes a whole lot of a meal in itself. But when added to other ingredients as well, it becomes like a meal replacement and a complete meal for a lot of people. Yes, that is true. We were able to do this one. This is called coconut water powder. Um, Coconut water in itself has about 7 essential nutrients already and electrolytes. So it gets you back with the energy that you lose. And if you take it, you know, it's gonna give you energy for and drive for the rest of the day as well. Yeah.
Oh, no, definitely. I think the market in the US is huge. It's just that the US market is very particular about certain things. And what I mean by that is that they're always looking for the quality of the processing. And that's what I want to come across to everyone watching who may know a distributor or a wholesaler, that the products that you have are of quality and manufactured in a certain way, and there's certain procedures that you do. And because we definitely here on Planet 63 want to start creating that image, or rather that reputation for Philippine products that is of high quality. And that's what I just want to bring out to our audience.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, just an experience I'd like to share as well. For every product that we send, each batch we test it actually for quality, and then we issue quality certifications and documents like COA analysis, like a certificate of analysis of the product, so that they will know that, you know, the products are able to meet the standards for Brix level, for pH, for plate counts, for micro counts, and color points. But those are very technical. In other words, it's a quality certificate that we issue for each batch of product.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yes,
Exactly. Very
technical
impressive.
people, they like those jargons because they know them, they understand them. But you know, for people like me, I just say that we're able to meet the standards. This is the document to show it. Yeah.
Great.
All right. With everything said, Jonathan, you have any comments about the product itself? If not, then we can turn to the audience and maybe read some of the comments throughout the show, and maybe later on bring on Kat. But yeah, go ahead.
Sure. Yeah, that's why the show is here, right? This is your premier, virtual trade platform for those of you who are watching not only this product, but your product has a big potential, right, Ferdinand, in the US, and Christine. For as long, of course, we have to really study it, because you see there are really a lot of good products here in the Philippines. It just needs a lot of further studies, at least before they go and venture into another country.
Exactly. Yep.
I mean, I see his products obviously not only through ingredient distributors, right, Christina? I'm talking restaurants, right? A lot of the products could be done through restaurants, ingredient distributors. Like I said, there's a lot of private label brands that are always looking for different types of coconut, especially like the other day, somebody was asking me about shipping in, possibly, sourcing out like a 20-foot container of coconut milk powder, which was going to be used for a major brand here in the US. And it was a meal replacement type of a product. That's why I'm zeroing in on that. So that's why the audience right now is varied. It could be just as simple as, hey, I want some of the coconut, chips. Where the heck can I buy that? Or somebody who's actually amazed at the fact that, hey, there's a source like that in the Philippines. Amazing. Where do I talk to this guy?
Exactly. And I think positioning, especially coconut, as something with health benefits, it's really good, especially during the pandemic, right? So everyone is always looking for in order to be healthy, and so I think that type of positioning, especially in the U.S., it's very beneficial, especially with all the certifications that you have.
Oh yeah. So I mean, with that, how do we, again, if somebody wanted to private label something, Dennis? I mean, how they consult with you and trying to do that. Tell us about that, how they get a hold of you. I mean, like, for example, me, I saw the show and I want to know a little bit about the product. What's the process really quick? How do we get a hold of you and what's the process of doing that?
Yeah, we're on LinkedIn. So everybody who has LinkedIn, you can just find us, search for us at OD Coco. We're there, and I'm on LinkedIn. My name's Dennis Renner Sevilla. You can just LinkedIn me there. I'm there, and our email is sales@odcoco.ph. So yeah.
Okay, great.
And
now let's go ahead.
I'd like to add the website. It's www.odcoco.com. You'll definitely find all our products there, but it's not updated yet with other, especially for the private label part. But yeah, most of our bulk products are there. odcoco.com.
Well, why don't we, this is the part where we're going to bring back Kat, and maybe if somebody has any questions about Kat, about her segment, but also, if you have any parting comments. I mean, we're almost up to that out, that hour ending. I can't believe it was already an hour, but yeah, Kat, I'm glad that you're able to again be here. Shows your amazing design, because you're amazing. We already know that. I'm sure you're getting sick and tired of hearing me say that. And then Dennis, thank you for doing that. It sort of complements each other, right? So you've got a healthy thing, and then of course if you're dealing with like the swimsuit thing.
You go to the islands,
appreciate that.
and visit the islands.
Exactly.
Definitely, you'll be served like coconut as a refreshing drink. So yeah.
Yeah. How about you? How about you, Kat? You got any part? You're on mute, by the way. But if there's something that you want to say before we end the show, please do so, Kat.
Yeah, no, thank you again for having me. Loved the experience. And actually, Dennis, I'm really interested in all your products. And if you need swimsuits for photo shoots, give me a call.
That's good branding right there, bro.
Awesome. Yeah.
Christina, thank you for being with the show, our resident marketer. And then Jonathan, you want to go ahead and do we have any time to maybe read some of the comments, or we pretty much used up all of the time already?
We've used up all the comments. I just would like to thank again all the live audience that we have now. And of course, they can always watch our replays at coachjonathan.net/YouTube or YouTube Coach Jonathan, Planet 63, of course, and the Academy by Coach Jonathan. You can always watch us there for our previous episodes.
Well, wonderful. I mean, we are on our 7th episode, and the people that are coming into the show, they've been very cool and very just accommodating to getting this project off the ground, so to speak. And we really need to continue that. So, thank you again, Kat. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Professor JP. Thank you, everyone. So I guess that's it for episode 7, right?
Correct. So how are you? How are you after episode 7? We still have a lot more episodes before we end the year, Ferdinand.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that we still need to do. There's a lot of other guests coming through. For our next episode, we're going to be bringing back, not bringing back, we're going to have somebody in the education field again for next week. And then also an ingredient distributor also will be here next week. And as we progress, we're going to have somebody in the coffee industry that's going to be here. We're going to have somebody from the Cal State University, San Bernardino, a professor from there, to talk about international trade again and talk about the Global Access Program. There's been so many things. There's so many things that we're planning. And right now we're just happy that people are actually tuning in. And we hope to continue to grow this segment, this episode. And we're just thankful for a lot of things.
Sure. Ferdinand, would you like to promote this? Because I think we have another one coming up this week, right?
Oh yeah. This is on November 19th. This is from the Cal State University San Bernardino, and what it is the Philippines will be there. It's a virtual business matchmaking event, and it was sponsored by this Cal State University San Bernardino by the Global Access Program. And the whole point of this event is to do virtual business matchmaking. The Philippines will be there. They'll be represented by a company called Sinovate. And also another company called the Chocolate Chamber, which a lot of you should also watch. Both of these companies, again, quality companies that are coming from the Philippines that we continue, again, be repetitive, right? Continue to say to the world that there are a lot of world-class brands in the Philippines. It just needs platforms like this to continually support it.
All right, that's great. So I'll see you there, right? It's November 19th in the US, right?
Yeah, it's also going to be virtual. So if you haven't registered, then just message Jonathan and I, and we'll go ahead and send you the link. But other than that, I appreciate it.
Correct. And we're going to feature the Chocolate Chamber from Cebu.
Yep,
for
that's
this
correct.
global access program. So there you go, my friend. It's already what, right? 10:30 a.m. here in the Philippines. Of course, it's good evening there in the US. Again, this is Planet 63. I'm your Professor JP. Planet 63 Philippines, and of course, Planet 63 US of A, Mr. Ferdinand Bong Soriano. We're not saying goodbye, but we're gonna see you again next Tuesday. Planet 63, Planet 63. Don't forget that. Your premier trade and technology virtual partner. Planet 63, products from the Philippines.
Products for the Filipino.
For the Filipinos. God bless you. And see you again next week.
Hi, good day, kabayan. I'm your coach, Jonathan Petalver of The Academy, your training hub for entrepreneurship. Inaanyayahan kita this coming November 11 up to December 12. So 11-11, 12-12, 2020 to enroll into our 2 masterclasses in entrepreneurship. So you're just going to avail it for 499 pesos for the 2 masterclasses and with certification. So 6 courses, entrepreneurial branding, marketing, sales, customer service, and entrepreneurial management and leadership. So enroll now and log on to www.coachjonathan.net. And don't forget to use your sponsor's student code to avail of the 499 pesos only for the 2 masterclasses in entrepreneurship. Again, I'm your coach, Coach Jonathan Petalver of The Academy, your training hub for entrepreneurship. See you in class.